We'll treat you just like family as we put the care in Medicare.
Fiddler on the Roof, the beloved musical that raises its cup to joy, to love, to life. Local 3 wants you to win a pair of tickets to see Fiddler on the Roof at the Memorial Auditorium. Enter to win every day on Local 3's Facebook page.
It was a good day for me to choose to wear pink this morning because who should come on the show also wearing pink? Dr. Shawn Jones of Chattanooga Wellness, because he said, hey, you want to get out there, it's October.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And you wanted to spread
gotta wear
the message.
pink.
Good to see you.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
For a lot of people, the month of October means apple picking and fun fall festivals. You yourself recently were at a festival,
yeah,
right?
the Cleveland Apple Festival this week. It was a great time. My wife has a boutique right there across from Broad Street Church, and part of the foundation house, a nonprofit. So she gives some of her proceeds to the nonprofit on everything that sells at that location.
So little did you know that you were going to run into somebody who had crossed your path at Chattanooga Wellness.
Yeah, I was playing guitar 4 hours each day, and one of my old clients that came in to get evaluated came by, and we were talking. He was playing some of my guitar, and I was playing, and we were singing together, having a great time. And so, but I asked him, I said, hey man, how come you never came in to follow through with the care? He came in for the evaluation. How did you do? He said, man, I felt fantastic the first visit. I said, what happened the second visit? Well, I had to spend money, and I didn't want to spend money. And I said, okay, I got that. I said, but you're walking around. He told me he spent over 20 grand fixing his teeth with implants and stuff. And I'm like, man, I understand that, and I know it's necessary, but for a fraction of that, we could have got you well. So we talked. He's going to come back in next month, and we're going to go in and start his care. We're going to get him feeling good. We get so much satisfaction to see people feel better.
And his issue was neuropathy?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he's still walking with one of those rolling walkers like my mama uses, and walking around with that. So it's nice you can show your teeth out, but don't you be able to walk around and do it?
What causes his neuropathy?
Well, the number one cause is chemotherapy.
And so is he a cancer survivor?
No, he wasn't a cancer survivor. Number two is surgeries, and number 3 is chemotherapy. He's had some surgeries.
Okay.
So that's likely the most common cause of his.
Okay.
But
so when you talk about these neuropathy treatments that you're able to do, one of the things I think I've heard you say is that it can go back, like you could have been dealing with it for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Not a new onset.
Yeah, we had a little
right?
booth set up at the Apple Festival, so I'd be playing guitar and stop whenever people talked about neuropathy. And it's such a common problem. It was fun to be able to talk to them and see what they're doing. I said, listen, just come in, let's do the evaluation there. No sense going through questions here, but let's get you in. It's only $49 to come in, get a complete history, evaluation, check all your muscle strengths, reset the weak muscles, and then go in and do a full in-office treatment. And when you come back, we go over the results.
Okay, I'm setting you up, Shawn, and
Sure.
I'm sorry, but
You're fine.
you said that he said to you that he had the money for the evaluation, the $50.
Oh, yeah, $49.
But then it turned into, obviously the treatment's more expensive. So to help people kind of know, does insurance ever cover this?
You know, sometimes it does, but listen, people always say, does Medicare cover? Medicare covers degenerative care. You know, replace a knee or back surgery or, medications to keep you on medication the rest of your life. That's degenerative care. They don't cover regenerative care like stem cell therapy, laser treatments. They have a code for it, they just don't pay it. Now, sometimes they do car accidents, it'll cover it. Certain health insurances will cover some, yeah. It just depends. We always check it, see if it does, but most of them do not.
So you said that you like to help people, and I know that you
Yeah.
do. I've never asked you this question before.
What's that?
And when people come in, I don't know what the pricing is like for this treatment. Can they pay for a certain number of sessions at a time? Do you work with them on a financial?
Well, they can't. What we do is we have different packages.
Okay.
And the reason is that when we package things together, number one, we give a 30% discount, and if they pay up front, another 15% off. So they get almost half price on the packages if they prepay for it, because that saves us time checking in and checking out. They just come in and schedule the next appointment and come back. And so what we do is we put packages together that includes the equipment if they need it at home also.
Okay.
So, and some people don't need the neuropathy program. Some people are not that far along where all they need is a few adjustments and laser treatments and they're running good. So that's why we do the full evaluation to see what do you need or not need.
Okay.
And like I say, some people at that time, they don't want to part with the money. Maybe I'll get it better. It doesn't get better. It just goes downhill typically. And that made me realize I need to start calling some of the patients, those few that don't convert, and call them up and see, how are you doing? Is it better? If not, come back in. Let's do a free reevaluation on you. I hate to see people get better. If I could treat people for free, I would.
And what is it that you're doing, the treatment?
Well, The treatment involves, of course, the K-laser, the 20-watt laser therapy. We do vibration therapy to stimulate balance and coordination with the brain. We do massage chair that squeezes the feet, the calves, works the fluids through the lymphatic glands back towards your heart, and it massages all the way up to your neck. We also I do the chiropractic adjustment within limits of any surgeries, but I'll adjust at least the pelvis and low back if it's feet, or the neck and hands if it's hand neuropathy.
Okay.
And then, of course, I take my little pocket laser I always keep with me, and I reset weak muscles. And so when somebody doesn't have stability in the joint, it's going to cause issues with falling and other problems too.
Okay.
So that's why I like going through and doing the full evaluation and a full treatment. Both feet, they used to tell us in consulting, I'll just treat one foot. Why would I do that? Let's treat the whole body.
And is your experience that in doing this, people don't have to come back for more once they complete their session?
Here's the great thing. Once they're done with the program, if they have home equipment, they keep using it at home some, not as often as they did during the treatment program. So maybe they don't need to come back. But once they've gone through the program, once you spend the time and the effort and the expense to go through our program, you can come in for $60 and get adjusted K-laser treatment, vibration therapy, and massage chair the rest of your life. So,
for $60 a year?
You get all of it. No,
or
per session.
Per session.
So that's $300 worth of services for just $60 the rest of your life. So when people need a tune-up, they do that. In fact, a lot of our clients come in and just do it because they're like, hey, this is so cheap. I just want to get it anyway. My feet aren't feeling bad, but I like the care and the laser treatment stuff. Let's keep coming in every month or so.
Let's change gears a minute. You said that you're about to launch a new practice there.
With some new, we're a wellness center, so we have all kinds of services we do, nutrition response testing and, lipo laser to melt fat and other things. But we got some new things coming, which I may bring on next month with us. One real problem that people have, and I ask patients what bothers you, and women will confidentially tell us or tell the staff, is bladder incontinence, leaky bladder. And there is some physical therapy machines you can get that are not invasive. They don't have to go into the bladder. You just sit on a chair, and it's the coolest thing. I took some family members that are having bladder incontinence issues. I won't say who, and we had them sit on it, just sit on the chair for 30 minutes. And I sat on it too, and it's really cool. You feel your pelvic muscles contract 20,000 times in 30 minutes. So it's like doing Kegels on steroids. And what it does, it actually lifts the bladder up like doing a bladder lift surgery. Similar thing, it forces the muscles to hold the bladder up so you can hold your urine and not have leakage problems.
So that's going to be coming to you in November?
Yeah, they do that. Prostate problems, ED, they say it helps hemorrhoids to some degree. Anything in the pelvic area, it just helps lift it up and make things heal up. We're excited about that. And we have the one you put on your tummy that gives you the 6-pack abs, the 8-pack abs, that does RF frequency and electromagnetic stimulation. Same thing, about 20,000 contractions in 30 minutes, because who can do 20,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes?
Me.
Not even Randy Webb can do that.
I don't even think I want to try.
Yeah.
It's always good to see you, Shawn.
Yeah, we'll bring it on next month. I can't wait to see you.
Dr. Shawn Jones at Chattanooga Wellness, 2 locations in Chattanooga and in Cleveland. The different phone numbers there on your screen. If you go to laserawaypain.com, you can learn more.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little